A great purge is taking place in Florida school boards across our state down here after the midterms, where lots of school boards, of course, were taken over by right-wing MAGA zealots, thanks, of course, to the ongoing attack on our public education system because teachers and administrators and superintendents had the audacity to try to protect kids at the height of the pandemic. That is exactly what is happening down in South Florida, where 2 school superintendents have now been forced out in the last few weeks because those 2 superintendents had mask mandates in place even after Florida Governor Ron DeSantis said, you can't do it. But in addition to the Republicans who won positions on the school board, the leadership on those school boards has in fact been appointed by our authoritarian governor, Ron DeSantis. So DeSantis gets his political appointees down there running the schools. Conservatives sweep the elections in the state of Florida, so they take over all the school boards. And now they're systemically purging all of these people who, again, their big crime was saying, hey, kids, put on a mask so we don't get each other sick. Cool? Thanks, guys. That was their crime. These are educators. These are people who cared about the students. And they're paying a price. They're losing their career because they dared to care about our kids. If this had happened in my area, I would absolutely be up at that school with a protest sign. This would be insane. Unfortunately, I live in a red area where we don't have to oust a superintendent who cared about the kids because we don't have that. We have a bunch of idiot right-wingers who cheered on DeSantis when he forced everybody back to school and said, don't wear a mask. My kids went to school with masks. And by the end of the day, when I'd pick them up, the masks would be in their pockets. Because the teachers obviously told them you don't have to wear it. I'm sure their friends were like, hey, you're wearing a mask, loser. And I know that's tough for kids. We all know how kids can ridicule one another. And we know how that can hurt kids' feelings, whether they say it or not. But it was for their protection. It was for my protection. It was for my parents' protection, who sometimes pick up my kids. They're in very poor health. COVID could do them in like that. But the few areas of this state where they wanted to take care of the kids, where they wanted to stop the spread of COVID, those are the administrators, those are the superintendents, those are the teachers that are now being forced out by these right-wing zealots that have taken over the school boards with Ron DeSantis' help. And God help the kids in the state of Florida, because things are going to go from bad to worse as these Republicans continue to dismantle our entire education system here in this state. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.